Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a newborn essentials video. If you guys are new here and you don't know who I am, my name is Haley and I have a 7-month-old little girl named Norah. So we have been out of the newborn phase for a little while now. These items are things that we use daily, if not multiple times a day, and I really do think they are tried and true items that we will be using again for when we have another baby, and things that I really could not have made it through the newborn days without. I know as a first-time mama how overwhelming it can be when you start searching for baby things, because there is literally a product for everything you can imagine, like literally anything and everything. There's something you can buy for it. So these items I would say are kind of more on the minimalist side and try to be very intentional with what we buy, and so we don't need all of the newest best gadgets. So this list kind of reflects that, and these are things that I would really say are essential, kind of the basics, and if you are looking for that, then this is the video for you. If you enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe, and you can feel free to follow along on Instagram. I post all the time over there as well, and I would love to have you over there. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first category we're going to talk about is sleep. There are a million different products that you can buy and try and use, but these are things that worked really well for us. So the first item is the Hatch sound machine. I don't have this in my hand right now because my daughter is actually napping, but this sound machine is amazing. And I know that there are a lot on the market, but I chose this one for a few different reasons. One, I loved that I could control it on my phone, and I didn't realize how convenient that would be until we actually had the sound machine, because we can transfer her from, say, the car or something. If she falls asleep in her car seat and we're bringing her into her room, instead of like turning on the sound machine abruptly when we enter the room, I can just turn it on from my phone as we're entering the house, something like that. I also chose this one intentionally knowing that this sound machine has different colors, which is really nice for night feedings for when they are newborn, but also for when they are a little bit older and they're like toddler age. You can have, you know, the sound machine running with the red light, which you can train your baby to know, like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get out of my bed until the light is green, and that means that it's okay for me to get out of my room, something like that. I knew that I wanted to at least have the ability or the option to do that. I thought that was a really great feature. I ended up choosing this one and I absolutely love it, and I would highly recommend. Okay, the next product is the Halo Swaddle. So I actually do have this one because my daughter no longer fits in it. There's a few things that I love about this swaddle. First, it is Velcro, which I love because like when you have a crying baby, you do not want to be trying to swaddle them in a swaddle blanket. That's just our experience. This was way more convenient. The second reason I love this swaddle is that it is a easy transition piece for when you are transitioning your baby out of the swaddle, usually near the end of the newborn phase, around 3 to 4 months. It's really nice because on the inside here, it shows you how you can transition them out of the swaddle. So that is how we trained our baby to go without the swaddle. We just did one arm out for like a week, and then we did 2 arms out, and then she was good to go. We no longer needed the swaddle. So I highly recommend this one if you're gonna buy one. You can sometimes find them for a little bit cheaper at stores like Tuesday Morning. You can also get them when they go on sale. That's another reason I wanted to film this video right now, is because Black Friday is coming up, and so I will have all of these items linked down below, and so I would definitely recommend adding them to like your wish list or something like that, and then watching them during the Black Friday sales, because a lot of these products are definitely going to go on sale. Okay, the next item is an item that I actually purchased after my daughter was born, because we realized that this would be a very helpful thing to have, and it is a portable sound machine. So babies, when they come out, they really love just white noise, and it helps them sleep so much better. I'm a firm believer in that, and especially for our daughter, she loved the sound machine. So, and she still does. So this is the portable sound machine that we chose. I really like the white noise on this one compared to some of the other ones that are on the market, and it's very loud, and the battery lasts a long time. It is rechargeable, which is super convenient, and we love this thing. It also can get very loud, which is really nice. So it like compares to our Hatch sound machine with how loud it can be, but obviously you can control the volume and turn it down if you're like on a walk or something. And the reason that we got this is because my daughter hated her car seat and she hated the stroller, and this actually really did help soothe her, especially during those newborn months. And so I would highly recommend getting a little portable sound machine. It is a lifesaver. Okay, the next item for sleep is a baby monitor. This is more of a basic baby monitor. I actually did not want one that I had to use Wi-Fi for and connect to my phone because I didn't want to always be attached to my phone to be able to watch her, but I love this one. It has audio, it has video. Obviously I cannot imagine not having video. I don't know how some moms do that. I need to be able to see. It has a little stand, which is really nice. You can set it up just wherever you're working or doing whatever. You can just have it right next to you. It has the antenna that helps with the connection, and this does have a pretty good connection. We have our daughter set up in our bedroom, which is way on the back of our house, and then I can be all the way out in our backyard and I can still see her and the connection will still reach. So the connection is really good actually, and the video quality is amazing and the audio is really good too. So I have no complaints with this monitor. I love it. I will link it down below. I'll have everything linked down below. Okay, and the other sleep essential I don't have with me, but we have a dimmable salt lamp, and we love this thing, especially for nighttime feedings. During the first few newborn months, it's really hard when you're learning how to breastfeed to try and breastfeed in the dark, in the pitch black. It just like was not working for us, and so it's really key to have some sort of dimmable light. You could use the Hatch sound machine and have it on like the red and turn it down really, really low, but I needed something a little bit closer to me. The sound machine was like across the room and the light is right next to me, and so I love the Himalayan salt lamp. It's dimmable and it just puts off like just enough light that it doesn't wake up the baby and doesn't make me like super startled awake, but it does allow me to be able to see what I am doing. And so that was super, super essential the first few months. Okay, the next category we are going to be talking about is feeding. So I will preface this and say that we do breastfeed, and so I don't have a lot of recommendations for products for formula feeding. I know that there's like the baby Brezza, there's like little formula cups and stuff like that, and so if you are going to be formula feeding, you may want to do a little bit of research into products that would be helpful for that. But I'm going to share our products that we have used for breastfeeding and pumping and bottle feeding and all of that. I actually do have a whole video on our breastfeeding journey and what I wish I would have known before I started breastfeeding as a first-time mom, so I will link that up above if you are interested. Okay, first feeding must-have is the Haack pump. This thing is amazing. I know it can be a little bit confusing if you've never breastfed before, but basically when you attach your baby on one side when they are feeding, your milk will let down and it will also be on the other side. And so instead of having your milk go into a breast pad, it will go into the Haack pump. They actually have a different one that I will be getting for when we have a second baby that has a little cap, which is really nice because I have spilt this once or twice. And it also has a suction bottom, so you can suction it onto like the table next to you or whatever when you're done using it, so it won't fall over. But this is just the OG Haack pump, so it's really nice. You just attach it there, it'll catch your letdown. It's a really nice way to build up a supply without actually pumping. Next, the pump that I recommend and use is just this very simple Medela yellow pump. This is like 20 bucks on Amazon, and you can obviously get a very fancy pump, but I have tried 3 different electric pumps and this is what works best for me. I think because I am in control of the pump speed, I can just feel things a little bit better. I can just like control things a little bit better. This is the pump that I would recommend and love and use, and I use it to this day, but I used it a ton during those first few months. Okay, the next item is a bottle. So these are the Tomo bottles. This is what they look like. This one is a 5-ounce bottle, and I love these because they are not plastic. They are a silicone bottle, which is just really convenient, and I just love them. They do come with a little cap, and then this is the smallest nipple size, and it is a 0 to 3 slow flow nipple, and that's what we use even though my daughter is 7 months. When we do use a bottle, this is what we use, and we have tried quite a few different bottles, and these are the best ones that we have found to not give my daughter gas. It's the most breast-like in my opinion. These are the ones that we just have used, and next baby, these are the only ones that we are going to use. So these are the bottles that I recommend. Okay, and then if you are pumping or if you are catching your letdown in the Haack and trying to build a supply and stuff like that, these breast milk storage bags are really, really nice. So these are the Medela breast milk storage bags. This is what they look like. You just cut off the top and you can write the date that you pump your milk. You can write how much milk you're putting into the bag, and then this opens up and it will sit flat. They're really nice quality. We've also used the Target ones. Those ones work fine too. Just find some sort of milk bag that you enjoy. I really like these ones. Okay, the next must-have for feeding is a boppy pillow. So I know that there's a few different ones on the market, but I just went with the OG Boppy pillow. This is the one that I have. I love how neutral this print is because sometimes the prints on the Boppy pillows can be a little bit noisy and loud, and this one is pretty simple and neutral, and I love it. This is super, super comfortable to have around you while you are breastfeeding, or even if you're bottle feeding. Like my husband would bottle feed our daughter sometimes, and he would use this as well. It's just really nice to have as a support for when you're exhausted trying to feed your baby. This is just really, really nice. You also can use this to sit on after birth. So there's multiple uses for this pillow. I love this thing and would highly recommend. Okay, the next item is muslin burp cloths. So if you don't know, babies will often spit up a lot, especially in the first few months of being out of the womb during the newborn phase. So I love these because A, they are just completely white, so I don't have to worry about mixing colors or anything like that. B, they are pretty good size. So these like cover my whole shoulder and then all down here. So it gives pretty good coverage for spit up and stuff like that for when you are burping your baby. And these are very soft. They're 100% cotton. They are just from Amazon and they come in a pack of 10, I want to say. We love these things. They're just super simple, very nice to have. I actually have bought, I think I have 3 sets of them because I would highly recommend getting more than just 1 set because you can just always have them on hand. Okay, the last item for this category is a car seat cover or a breastfeeding cover. They have a dual purpose and they actually have like a ton of purposes. If you look up this little cover, there's like a bunch of different things you can use it for, but what we mainly used it for was a breastfeeding cover and a car seat cover. So I love this one because A, I love the color. It's very neutral. It's very stretchy and soft and comfortable. This is the Copper Pearl is the brand. And it's just really nice because you can just throw this on over your head, and then it's very stretchy and easy to just feed your baby in, and it's very lightweight. Especially I found when I was freshly postpartum, I was running very, very warm. I think with breastfeeding and just all of the hormones and all of that, I was running very warm. So this is very lightweight and very, very comfortable. So I would highly recommend this one. Okay, this next category I'm gonna call comfort because I couldn't figure out where exactly to put these items, but they are things that I would consider essential. So I remember when I was filming thrift hauls for my daughter, I was thrifting different clothes for her. I got a few comments saying, hey, those are super cute jammies, but trust me, you are not going to want to use buttons. And I was like, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, it can't be that big of a deal. I definitely would recommend zippered little footy pajamas. These are so nice. You can get these anywhere. You can get these at Old Navy, Target, you can get them on Amazon. This is just a little Target newborn jammy set. This is really nice because it has the dual zipper. Highly recommend. So then when you are changing their diapers all of the time, especially when they are newborn and in the middle of the night, it's way easier to just unzip from the bottom rather than having to unzip from the top and like get them all out of their clothes. You can just unzip from the bottom. It's very convenient. I will link a couple of options down below, but these are an essential. Okay, the next must-have in this category is a Snuggle Me organic pillow. So this thing is very, very nice to have, just to have a place to put your baby where they are not going to roll, they are not going to just be like on the floor. It's just a nice place to put your baby. I'm a big advocate of baby wearing. I have a couple of options later on in this video that I'll talk about, but sometimes you just want to put your baby down so that you can take a shower or something like that and just keep an eye on them, or if you're doing the dishes, something like that. I do have a cover for it. I will try and find the exact color that I have. If you're trying to do this on a budget, you can definitely find these like on Poshmark. That's where I got mine, is on Poshmark, and so it was probably half of the price. And so I would highly recommend checking out different resale sites like that, or even Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. You can find good deals and then just wash them and it will work out just fine. Okay, and then the next item in this category is some nice baby blankets. These are our favorite, actually. These are from Target. They are really nice because they are Sherpa lined. My daughter was born in March, so in Florida that's not like so cold, but newborns like definitely run a little bit cold and they like to be nice and cozy and comfortable. And so finding some good comfy baby blankets that are very soft and just comforting to them, I would recommend and consider essential. So these are really affordable from Target. I think they're like 12 bucks. And they have lots of different cute prints. This is like a girly one, but we also have like a neutral I love you one that's really sweet, and it's very, very soft. We washed this thing a million times and it's still in really, really good condition. Okay, last item in this category is the pacifiers that we chose. This is the Philips Advent pacifier. I chose this one because it is very similarly shaped to a mama's nipple, which is really important for if you are breastfeeding. These are the only pacifiers that my daughter will take. We tried like a bunch of different ones, and these are the only ones that she took. And she also only will take these ones. I know that there's like different sizes. These are the 0 to 3 month nipple. I think it just makes the nipple a little bit smaller and it's a little bit softer. And these are the ones that she still uses now, because if you think about it, like a mama's nipple does not change. You don't need to change sizes in your pacifier. That's just my opinion. So we have a couple of packs of these and they're really, really nice. And then also find some good passy clips, because in the middle of the night you do not want to be searching around the bed trying to find your baby's passy. We have these ones, and then we also have some other ones from Amazon that I can link as well. Okay, the next category is a health category. So these are just going to be items that can be really helpful. When Nora was about 3 months old, she got sick for the first time, and I'm so thankful that we had these items on hand just to help us, because I don't know what we would have done. We would have been emergency Instacarting different items to our house. Okay, the first item is the nose Frida. I promise you, you are not going to suck up your baby's boogers in this. We very much prefer this over the little, like, if you think about like what your grandma probably used or what they use in the hospital to suck out the gunk in your baby's nose, the little squeezy thing. This is really nice and it's way more gentle, and I don't know, I just prefer it. So this is a really big must-have in my opinion. Okay, this next item is a absolute must-have. If you're gonna buy one thing, this probably would be one of my biggest arguments on what to buy. It is a nail filer. So this is the Haka brand nail filer actually, so the same brand that made the Haka pump. This is really nice, especially for when they're so teeny tiny little. I do not want to have to use little nail clippers. I was terrified of accidentally nicking her finger. So this is really nice, and it comes with different sized nail filers based on the age of your baby, and that just determines how like gritty the file is. So this is the newborn one, and it's very, very gentle. They have different nail file heads up to being like your normal adult nail filer, so you could even use this if you want. Highly recommend. This works super well, and we have loved using this, and we still use it to this day. Okay, the next item is the Earth Mama Organic Diaper Balm. This is the diaper balm that we would use on my daughter. The ingredients are super clean. It is super smooth like butter, so gentle. This is what it looks like. We probably have like 3 or 4 of these around the house. We still use this today, and I love this. It works really well. To go along with that, I forgot to mention this in the feeding category, but we also use the nipple butter. This is amazing, especially for when you're very first starting to breastfeed. It's a very gentle consistency, clean ingredients again, and this is very, very therapeutic for when your nipples are hurting like crazy when you're first learning how to breastfeed. I love this stuff. It's amazing. Okay, the next item I don't actually have like right in front of me, and that is a humidifier. As I mentioned, our daughter did get sick around 3 months old, and a humidifier definitely helps. You can also just sit in the shower obviously, but it was really nice just to have the comfort of the humidifier during the night to help kind of just ease that anxiety as a first-time mom worrying about your baby, making sure that she's able to breathe with clear airways and all of that. It did definitely come in handy for the first time that she got sick. Okay, and then the last item in this category is a thermometer. I actually could not find ours when I was looking for it to show you guys, so I will have it linked, but we just have a very simple thermometer that you can either put in their mouth, you can put under their armpit, or you can use it as a rectal thermometer. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this depending on how accurate of a read you need. I also know that a lot of moms will use the forehead digital thermometer. That's a great option as well, but definitely have some sort of thermometer on hand, because you definitely want to be able to take your baby's temperature for the first time if or when they get sick. Okay, this last category I am just gonna call everything else. I couldn't figure out exactly which category to put them into, but they are things that we used on the daily and I would definitely consider essential. Okay, the first item is a Movie wrap. I chose this wrap over the Sully wrap just purely because it was a cheaper option, and I had heard from other mamas that this worked just as well. So I decided to try this wrap, and it worked amazing, especially for the newborn days when they are so teeny tiny and you just want them right up against your chest. We use this thing absolutely every single day. It is amazing. There is a little bit of a learning curve learning how to put it on, but honestly it only took me 2 tries and I was able to do it. There are tutorials online that you can just look up. It's very simple once you get the hang of it. This is my favorite way to baby wear a newborn. I'm going to share the option that we use now, but this for 0 to 3 is amazing. Highly recommend. I would definitely recommend watching sales for this item because they do go on sale quite often and you can get a little bit of a better deal. I bought this during Black Friday last year when I was pregnant, and I love this thing. I swear by it. It works great, and we still use it occasionally now that Norah is even 7 months old. Okay, the next item is another carrier option. So we have and love our Happy Baby carrier. If you follow us on Instagram or you watch our vlogs, you'll see Norah is in this thing all of the time. This is how I get anything done as a mom. And the Happy Baby carrier can be a little bit more of an expensive option compared to some of the other carriers on the market, but honestly, in my opinion, it is hands down one of the best carriers. We had a cheaper option earlier on. It's something that I bought prior to actually having my baby, and my baby hated it. She did not like it at all, and I think it's because it was not a very comfortable carrier. So the one that we have now, the Happy Baby, is a linen soft structured carrier, and I love it. It's so easy to put on by yourself. I will take her to the store or wherever we're going and I can put it on and adjust it all by myself without anyone else, which is really important. And we specifically have the Revolution option, and so it allows for a forward carry, a front facing carry like towards you, and a back carry. So it's really, really nice, very, very comfortable for both mama and baby, and I would just a thousand times recommend that carrier. Okay, the next item I also don't have to show you because it is huge, but it is the Graco baby swing. So I know that there are way more expensive options out there, but we went with the simple swing just because we didn't know if our daughter would actually like it. I know some babies love the swing, some babies hate the swing, so we decided to go with a more affordable option, and it has worked amazing for us. Our daughter loves it. She still uses it now. She loved it. So I would highly recommend that swing as a really affordable option if you are looking for a swing. Okay, the next item I also don't have because it is in the car, and that is a car seat mirror. This is very, very helpful, especially when you are driving by yourself with your baby and you are stressed about making sure you can see your baby, especially if they are crying in the car. You want to be able to see them, and that was our experience a lot of the newborn days. And so I will link the one that we have down below. It's very cheap, it's like 10 bucks, works great, and we still use it to this day. Okay, the next item is the LOVEVERY play gym. I love this play gym compared to other options on the market because it is developmentally based. So the people who have created the play gym have researched how babies' brains developed and have very intentionally designed this play gym to grow with your baby up to 18 months old, which is amazing. So we still use this play gym to this day, and we have used it since Norah was like a week old. It comes with these black and white cards, which are amazing. Babies love just looking at them. Norah would lay underneath it and just play with the little bells. She would stare at the cards. I love this play gym, and it's amazing. Okay, the next item is a good changing pad. This is kind of obvious, but you definitely need a place probably to change your baby. I know some moms don't have a changing station set up. We do on top of our daughter's dresser, and we love it. The only thing I will say about the changing pad is just make sure that whatever option you choose is a wipeable option, because they will have accidents, and you definitely want an easy, cleanable, wipeable changing pad. Okay, the next item is a good diaper bag. So this is the diaper bag that I have. It is from Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but I love this diaper bag for a lot of different reasons. But first, it is very neutral. I love that it's just a plain brown leather bag, so it's not like super cheesy. It just looks like a nice little bag. This has so many compartments, oh my goodness. So it has 2 pockets on either side, and then it has a really big and spacious inside pocket, and then inside there's a bunch of pockets as well. This diaper bag just comes with like everything that we could have needed, and it also comes with a little travel diaper changing pad, which has come in handy as well. I would highly recommend it. I will link it down below, and the product on Amazon kind of shows you all of the different compartments and zippers and pockets and all of the things. I won't go through and show you every single one. One of the main things that I was really looking for when I was looking for a diaper bag was something that was neutral. So this is really nice because it's nice brown leather. Also a backpack style, because when you are carrying a baby, you also don't want to be having to carry like a tote diaper bag. Back straps are adjustable, so you can make sure that it is nice and comfy for you. It just has everything that I could ever want in a diaper bag. Okay, the next must-have for us was the Target glider. So I went back and forth between A, even purchasing a glider or rocking chair, and then B, choosing between a rocking chair or a glider. And I will say I am so glad that we chose the glider that we chose. We will be keeping this for all of our babies. Those newborn days when you are constantly nursing, you're constantly holding your baby and snuggling with them and all of that. It's really nice to have the recline option. It's also nice to have the all 360 be able to move around option, and it's just a really neutral color that can go with pretty much any decor. So I will have the one that we have linked down below. We absolutely love it and highly recommend it. Okay, I apologize if the angle of this video changed. My daughter just woke up from her nap, so she's gonna join us for the last little bit of this video. The last item is maybe not an essential, but it's definitely, I think, I don't know, it's an essential just for like sentimental purposes. But I would highly recommend getting some sort of baby book. This is the one that we chose for our daughter just because it is very simple. It's very cute and sweet, but I just think this is a really sweet, cute option. It's very affordable from Amazon, and I just love it. I think it's really sweet. And I just love flipping through all of the pages and seeing how much she's grown. And I really love that this one is very simple. We need to fill out this page, but there's like all sorts of things that you can just put in here, and I just love how simple it is, how cute the illustrations are, and I just think it'll be really fun for her to look back on and just see all of the highlights of her very first year. Yeah, do you like it? Yes. Anyways, you guys, that is everything for today's video. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah, do you want to come say hi? Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We film a lot of vlogs, motherhood related content, daily life, all of that sorts of stuff, and we would love to have you. Also, if you don't already follow us over on Instagram, I would love to have you over there as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.